whatever time of day it is you happen to be listening, this is the P&A Podcast Express. We are coming to you, as always, from the world-famous Palm Street Studios. Adam and Phil here with you, as always. We've got a whole panel of peoples.
Hi.
We are featuring Brian the Blade, featuring Jeff the Grumpy Griller, and featuring the Hall of Famer, Junior. How's it going, gentlemen?
Wonderful.
Oh shit, 9-3 now.
You can stop saying it now.
Yeah, Tigers are just
Abort.
It's a turnstile apparently. They're so much for that ERA. Well, they got this Lee in there. He hasn't pitched shit, and he's given up a bunch of runs.
Well, you'll have that.
Yeah. The Houston assholes.
I want to see what the score is tomorrow.
It's probably going to be 11-3.
Nope. I'm talking about the burrito.
Burrito
Is it going
challenge.
to be burrito 1, Filbert Squadouche?
Squadouche.
Oh, I might take this hot sauce, this Crybaby Craig's. This is good. It's got some good garlic flavor to it. It's not hot. Mm-hmm. This might be the ticket.
They can lube your lettuce.
This is going to get me to the promised land. Yeah, lube my lettuce. Lube my lettuce, Crybaby Craig.
I agree with Gigi. Gigi said that last podcast. I'm scared about the lettuce.
It's
Scared
tough.
about the
It
rice.
is.
I'm scared about the rice.
Rice? I'm not worried about the rice.
Me either.
The rice is going to just turn into a giant brick.
You're not going to
Ouch.
shit normal for a week.
I guess we'll see how it goes. But
How's your nerves? What are you thinking about tomorrow? Any concerns?
I'm pretty sure I'll be able to complete it. I won't feel good about myself for
After?
doing it because I will be giving up some of my weight loss gains. But fuck that, we only live once, and
Right.
I will do it for the shock and entertainment value for all you folks out there who may not be listening or may be listening. But yeah, I'll do it with you guys, but it won't be something I go and challenge all by myself.
Will the
No.
blade be available to cut into or to anything maybe? I'm talking about the burrito and maybe some shorts.
I would not use the same blade.
I will bring the backup unit. And I'll just burrito emergency use. Burrito emergency use.
Right.
I'm
That's the way to do it.
I'm gonna get Brian a monogram seatbelt cutter.
Jesus Christ.
You going with any condiments on yours?
I am hoping for either Cholula or Tapatio.
Okay. Gigi?
He's you a hot sauce guy?
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Like
with...
taco sauce.
I do too.
Mexican food.
So I'm going to take my Crybaby Craig's. It's from Minneapolis.
Might stop and get a little bit of just mild Taco Bell sauce just for the flavor.
Will they be upset if we bring Taco Bell sauce in there?
Maybe.
That's what you-
I
Maybe you
didn't-
could whip something up on the 3D printer and just label
Ketchup.
something over it.
Be like
Yeah, catsup.
Yeah.
We didn't figure you'd have ketchup here.
Crossroads
Love
Family
ketchup.
Restaurant sauce.
What about
Yeah.
you, Adam? How you going into this?
Straight Mexican Dijon mustard. No, I'm not. doing Dijon.
Straight Mexican be male.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm,
That'll lube your lettuce.
gonna go with 5 mayo, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
I've seen them guys put mayo on
God damn it, are we missing an opportunity here?
donuts.
Cinco de Cuatro.
5 pounds.
5 pounds.
Okay, so Cinco de Mayo was on Monday. It's not a Tuesday. So
Oh man,
look at the calendar.
So I just know that we have an opportunity to do something here, and we already have. If you're listening to this on Thursday,
yeah,
are we streaming
By-
this one too or no?
yeah, we are. Just because it'll automatically upload it, and I don't have to do it later.
You didn't do that all day today.
Right? Well,
Is Mary going to partake?
In something, I don't know. I don't
Taking pictures?
think our septic can handle both of us doing the burrito challenge.
I know
so-
Silent S is going to be involved.
That's a
maybe.
valid point.
Yeah, right. Any condiments, hon, that you're going to go with? Straight up, just raw dogging it. Gotcha. I like it. Sexy.
It's a bold strategy.
Hope it works. Cotton.
No, I'm probably going to go like a taco sauce if they have it, or salsa.
Yep.
Hopefully it's not a real chunky salsa. Then I would probably steer away from it because I don't want the extra bulk.
Yep.
But if they've got a pureed anything, we'll go with that.
Could you ask them to put it in a blender?
Can I drink my burrito?
Right. Just blender the whole
5 pounds
burrito.
of drinking your. Oh.
What did you have? I had a burrito smoothie.
Burrito McFlurry.
Adam, is this Phil getting in our heads right now? It's working.
Well, I think if you had a burrito smoothie, it would go in the same consistency as it comes out.
Well, it's not like your innards are going to reconstruct it into something solid.
In a way,
So,
we're all
I mean, yeah,
we're all kind of a smoothie machine.
we are.
Oh man.
Could you imagine that
Soft serve.
Right.
the monkey had a typewriter theory and it works in reverse for pureed foods? You eat a bunch of constituent ingredients of burritos and fuck no, you shit out a taco, not a burrito.
You know,
Out comes a taco.
Close, but not good enough.
I
Viva
just-
la stool.
You've been holding on to that one for a while.
I
I
have.
appreciate it.
No fire water.
I just hope it's a soft taco.
Oh yeah.
Crybaby Craig, you'll come
Oh
with
man,
me.
I totally forgot. I'm thinking this way through at the golf course. I'm thinking about the next morning at work, being on a mower, bouncing up and down, and none of our
5 pounds
there's
of
no
burrito
there's
in your
no
belly.
porta johns out yet. We're getting them for this weekend. We got an outing, and our regular outhouse is they're putting a new toilet in, and it's locked up. So we'd have to go all the way. If I'm in the back of the course, I have to go all the way to the clubhouse.
What you talking about, Craig?
Yeah,
Want a
this
bit
is
of
not going to
clubhouse?
be good. I might have to back out.
No, dude, just find your nearest sand trap, make like a cat, and rake that shit up.
Yeah,
Just
oh,
bring
that's
a knife
good.
with you.
Oh, this is a sign now too because
If you dump that burrito in a sand trap, please take video. Please take video.
the lack.
Be a ball trap.
Right.
Here we go.
You know those ball washers are built just
Yeah,
for junior?
yeah.
Put your undies in there.
And Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Hey, Mrs.
Did he do that on Happy Gilmore? He pulls his underwear out of it.
Yes.
The ball washer. Yeah. That'll be Junior.
Well,
After-
Hall Pass, we're talking about dumps in the sand trap. What's his name? Because they all had a bunch of brownies. He was a lactard, I think. Took a deuce in the sand trap. It was a public course. Fucking hilarious. Oh,
Don't
man.
blame that on the cat.
We're going to do this.
Oh, it's going to be grand.
I mean,
Yeah.
24 hours from now, it'll all be settled.
Leave
Yeah.
a surprise in the 13th hole.
Actually,
Lucky number 13.
about 21 hours from now, it'll all be settled.
So who's all going?
We've got a full house. It's going to be good.
We've got myself,
Myself.
Adam.
Myself.
We've got Junior. We've got
myself.
the Grumpy Griller. We've got the Blade. We have Matt Smith, although he almost backed out, but Matt said he's going to go. So
Silent
Good,
S.
good.
we got Silent S. We've got Kyle
Mary's going.
and Mary.
Kyle's driving.
Okay.
Jeff Dryaski and his wife will be down there.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
And other than that, I don't know. I'm going to have to take inventory tomorrow. I asked the GHC and he never responded. I said, I'd really love to have you there, bud. Like, come on down. You're a past
Yeah.
champion.
And we had my concho. I offered it out there again.
Yeah. What did he say?
He smiled. I can't talk back about our president of our Lions Club now.
Oh, you can. Because regardless of what public figure he becomes, he's still my concho.
Until he dumps a golf cart in the fucking lake or something. And then you,
I witnessed
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Oh my God, peach twisted tea is amazing.
Oh, it's peach.
I love peach.
All peach things suck that are artificial. Real peaches? Real peaches?
It's not artificial.
millions of peaches.
Real peaches? Good. Artificial peach?
for me.
Bah.
You knew how many calories are in there.
So 8-5 now. Greeny had another 2-bagger homer.
Two homer day.
2 homer day for Greeny, but the Tigers are behind 8-5.
They can overcome that.
Yeah, It's one game.
Crybaby Craig says, hell yeah.
They're not going to lose any ground.
Maybe they can come in the burrito challenge tomorrow.
What's that?
Tigers.
So I don't know who else is going to be there. I
I think we got enough. You said it's kind of a smaller place. I think we're just going to
bombard the
it.
place. I actually, after we get done with the podcast, I got to pack up the pack out because I don't have time to come home tomorrow after work. So
I've got that small pack out if we just grab a couple mics.
So all we need is just the task cams in the stands.
Yeah.
2 of them, or
Yeah, that should be enough. And then I have another mic or 2 in the in that small pack.
So all I need is just the 2 task cams. We don't need headphones.
No,
Task cams in the stands.
because that worked well for the.
What about cords? You got cords with you?
I got cords. You might want to bring a cord or 2.
Okay, I will bring a cord or 2.
Did you
I'll
have
just
to? Are you
bring
allowed
the
to
package.
pre-order?
We can, but I don't know and
You don't know the number. You don't want to
yeah,
be that guy.
because I don't want to be stuck with a $30 burrito dropped on me because I ordered too many.
Word. Yeah, and I mean, if once we get on the way down there, we can always call then and be like, "Hey, we need this many," and if
Yeah.
1 or 2 extra show up, no big deal. Well, at least those of us who are for sure partaking in the challenge and have pre-registered will be able to start the road to victory. The road to victory goes through the center of that burrito.
Is everybody feeling confident? We know.
I am. I'm going to push this one. I'm going to push it to the limit on this.
Yeah, I feel like I stand a chance.
I feel like the last one, when I opted to do the slider challenge, there was no fucking way.
No.
Those are not sliders. Those are fucking cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
They want me to finish 20 of them. I don't know of anybody that could do that. Not even our champion could. No fucking way.
so much bread.
Yeah. Like that was ridiculous. When they brought out a platter of cheeseburgers. Like that's. I think I could have hung if I would have done the burger challenge like everybody else. But the slider one was just it's not. They're not even sliders. Yeah.
They give you a lot of fries with those too.
Right. Whole cookie sheet full of fries.
Jesus.
And mac and cheese.
Oh, for the burger, yeah.
Yeah,
for the burger challenge. But I'm talking for the sliders.
Oh, yeah, for the
brought-
cider,
You got a
it
lot
was a
more
cookie
fries.
sheet of fries. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not even fair. No one can do that.
No.
I mean, world-class eaters can, but yeah. Your
Your,
average Joe.
your average slub in Emily City walking into a place. I mean,
slider challenge.
Ray Doan.
the thing is, though, is for the amount of sliders and everything you get, it's not a bad monetary deal.
No.
Like, I'd
'cause-
be tempted to go and order it and then just eat sliders for the next week.
Dude, we took it. I took all the leftovers home, and Silent N and her kids and I had 2 more meals out of it. Yeah. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Put them in the toaster oven, toasted them up real nice.
How you feeling, Blade? Are you confident that you're going to finish it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, after we discussed the relative size, let's say the Chipotle burrito to the 5-pound challenge, yeah, it's going to be a gut bomb. There's no doubt about that. But I think it seems like a doable thing.
Oh, I need to bring the board too, the P8, right? Yes.
No,
No? Okay.
I've got the P4.
Oh, you got the P4. Wicka.
Philip, are you going to have a couple adult beverages before you get there?
It's Howdy Doody got wooden balls?
Yeah. Stop using my shit.
That's actually from Cheech and Chong.
What are you, a cop?
What are you, fucking cop? What are you, fucking cop?
I'm just saying you're going to get a little bit bloated on some beers.
Well, I was going to take that peach tea and drink it on the
No.
way, but it's...
Now, what's your second choice? What's plan B?
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. I just got, that was in the fridge for me to take tomorrow.
It's actually really good.
I just
Yeah.
bought that.
God damn it! No, I'll probably grab something light. I won't do beer because it's the thing I like about the teas is they're not carbonated.
Right.
So for an eating challenge, it'll be far better. I'll probably get a tall boy of tea or 2 and drink on the way because the carbonation is what really.
Yeah.
Carbonation will pack you up in a hurry.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too. Getting some teas or some water.
Yeah.
I'm not going to drink any beer doing this. I'm going to do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Is there a couples division?
Well, I mean, you can't finish each other's burritos.
Go have someone in less than 10 minutes, maybe?
You got to do it Lady in the Tramp style.
Yeah.
100%. I can't believe the burrito challenge is over and this is all we're talking about now. We should have talked about this on the Tuesday episode.
Well, we did talk about it some on the Tuesday episode, but the thing is, by now, all of us are hopefully finished up on the toilet.
Someone has exploded and have joined the ranks of the elite or the unelite.
Tune in next time.
Well, we don't have a celebrity Deadpool for us. Oh, a low-life Deadpool.
Jesus Christ.
I'd take me all day long if I had to vote for anybody.
Stop it.
I treat my body
Change
like
the
a jungle gym.
Yeah, I'd probably take you too.
I don't remember the last time I
Is
did
that about
drink.
the manscaping? Jungle gym?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
asking.
There's all kinds of monkey bars down there. You want to climb up them?
No. No.
It's more
It's
like,
like a
a
jungle
rope,
sometimes.
more like a rope
wonder.
ladder, but you know.
We're going to need a lot of wax.
Kelly Clarkson.
All right, so I was talking. I want to put it out there. I don't know if Silent S wants to talk about this. We talk about it in between episodes, but just my gear grind. I'm doing this for Silent S. Have you guys? She had some work done on her crawl space. Okay,
Right. And that's not a euphemism.
right.
I was going to clarify the same thing.
Yeah. Well, considering where we just were, I think that
Please, Jesus. Oh,
what a
motherfucker.
what a segue, asshole.
So,
That was good,
right.
motherfucker. I just snorted.
Good for you, Junior. Work
Yeah.
done. Wait, what kind of work? Maybe not
Don't
good
worry,
for you,
say,
Junior.
I'm done. Go ahead.
So on her home,
You better be real careful what you say now.
on her real estate, some work was done on the crawl space of the house.
on her previous home.
Yes.
And have you guys? Well, I know I told you, but have you guys ever heard of a job of someone doing a job and leaving the bullshit and garbage for you to clean up? And they have a checkbox for the customer for more money
Clean their shit
to
up.
clean their shit up.
That's
For
like
cleanup.
that's like going and getting a Brazilian wax,
Here we go.
and they leave the wax. They're like, "You want that gone? Check the box."
Okay, so now, right, if you want, yeah. So I implore you, and this is how things work. What was the name of the company? Dirty Bitch 'em. Fuck 'em.
I don't know if she pushed send yet for the email last night. She
I'll
was
do it
irate.
for you.
I said the exact same thing, and she wanted to go look at it again first. And
You should not be charging for cleanup, whoever the fuck you are. And we're going to name names. And I'm going to call you tomorrow and call you a dirty cocksucker because you're leaving your trash everywhere.
Yeah,
first of all, has anybody ever heard of that?
No, that's fucking
No,
bullshit.
that's
If you are
terrible.
hired to do a job, you're hired to do the job, leave everything better than how you found it, and clean your fucking shit up.
Where my young lady, the beautiful redhead, paid a pretty penny.
Exorbitant amount of money, yes.
$8,000.
I don't want to say nothing. Are you allowed? Can you give him the name?
No.
Okay, no.
I can't do anything else with it then. So fuck you, company we don't know. I guess you know who you are.
Did
The
you end up pushing send yesterday night or no?
chances are very slim you will watch this or hear this, but if I had your name, I could dirty bitch you all day long and tag you, but I guess I can't. So go on continuing with this bad behavior. No one will ever rectify it, and you will just go on fucking everybody else.
Yeah,
So
and how nice-
There we go.
My beautiful redhead over here is she, like I told you guys, she wouldn't have cared if they took everything from under the crawl space and put it in a pile, and she would have dispersed a bit. No, they left it under there.
well, yeah. It's one thing to
Who
assume that
looks
they
under
will
there?
leave
It'd be
the
different
stuff.
If I wasn't selling a house.
Well, and it'd be different if you said, yes, I want complete removal of it, like you take it with you when you're done. That you check a box for. But to assume that they will actually, like, put it in a neat spot somewhere for you to get rid of yourself,
But
to
they
assume...
told me that day when I got there that I didn't pay for the removal.
Who's ever had a fucking
Nice
option?
To know to begin with, first of all,
Yeah,
Read
that's
that.
terrible. I say you dirty bitch him.
She was
I
as
have
close.
no problems with
I think she wanted to hear it from.
This is insane behavior if you offer a service. Okay. This would be like saying, I'm going to come mow your lawn, but you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm going to blow grass clippings into the street. I'm going to windrow it all so it looks like shit. Take some pride in your work. Clean up the fucking mess you leave.
It's like
Fucking
going
And
to
you know
get a
what?
Brazilian.
Chances are, whoever you are, it would probably take all of you.
Just sent it.
It would take you 10
Good.
minutes.
See,
All of you, it would take 10 minutes. It would take literally 10 minutes to throw it in the fucking back of the truck or a trailer, take it with you, put it at the dumpster at your facility, and quit being a fucking bitch about this shit.
gear grind successful. She sent it.
Good. I
Thank
want to
you,
dirty
guys.
bitch them, and I want to call them.
I wish she
Tell them
would.
they're
let-
dirty fucking whores.
I respect her. I wish she would tell you the name, because she wants to now do that. I can see it in her eye.
What a-holes?
Don't look at me like that.
I'd tell them that.
What are they going to do? Put more garbage under there?
I don't want anybody else to get.
No, I'd tell them to come clean this shit up. You need to come clean that fucking mess up.
At least get it out from under the house. There's no reason if you hired them to fix something
Is
under
this
the house.
how you would treat your grandmother? That's the
Yeah.
bottom line.
Don't,
If your grandmother hired you to do something, is this how you would treat her?
also, if you killed your grandmother, don't answer that.
Well, I guess. She's probably under there.
Probably. Yeah, you're going to find a body in the middle of that stuff.
Worst thing about it is that the other company she hired for other things said what a terrible job it was.
The first thing out of his mouth.
So he did a fucking shitty job,
Yeah.
too. Oh,
Probably
why
won't
would you
pass
let me-
inspection
why
again.
would you let me
Active
dirt?
level.
I hope she gets a fucking discount.
Did you say AccuLevel?
Yes.
Who the fuck is AccuLevel and where the fuck are they out of?
They're out of Flynn.
Well, that's your problem right there.
Yeah, no.
Well, fuck you,
I know
Ac.
the guy was from Bay City. They have.
Was that the guy that I talked to?
Oh.
What?
Was that the first guy that I talked to when I was there? No, okay.
But I didn't even get a number for him to reach out or anything.
This is just shady business practices.
Not the same guys that reeked of, you know what?
Marijuana.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
Her
I can say it.
But good. I'm proud of you, honey. And I thank you guys. Thank all of
Oh,
you.
fuck this business.
I
fuck
just
them.
thought I was getting older and never heard
No,
of this.
this is absurd. This is absurd.
I said that for an
All
hour
you can
last night.
So we got a guy who works a lot of contracting stuff right here with the Grumpy Griller. You typically clean up most of your shit when you leave, no matter what. It's not part of the fee. See?
So, Gigi, what would you do if you were this young lady?
I don't know.
You're a man of words.
He'd do the same thing and be like, fucking clean your shit up.
Blade, what would you do?
Free if you brought it, take it with you.
How,
Or
There's the expectation that they clean it up. I mean, it's the right thing to do. I mean, if you're charging an exorbitant amount of money to crawl under someone's crawl space and fix whatever needs to be fixing, why would you leave the shit there? It's just looks
so I assume the shit that's left there is either things they've removed from what was there or packaging from what they had before, which is all stuff you should take with you.
and it's not, that's not even half of it.
Did they dig up like dirt and stuff like that, or what was?
Wasn't it like they left a sub pump that they wanted the new homeowners to have it, and they left that under there.
Well, they actually pulled that out, but the drain tube, they put a whole new drain tube in and a sump pump, and that's all down there. I don't even know if I can get it out of the
Huh.
crawl space, to be honest.
Well, I just want Silent S to be a pioneer and speak her mind, so these assholes don't fucking do this to another customer.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
For the
behavior.
amount of money that this young lady paid into this, that's horse shit.
I agree.
That is horse shit. I hope you don't mind, Phil. I'm going to leave a review as the podcast.
I don't give a shit. Tell them to call us if they got a problem. Fucking call us.
Don't do that, babe. Don't.
We'll speak to them like Ben. They can call us. Yeah. No, he's leaving a review as the podcast. This is independent of you. This says.
Oh yeah, but if
Yeah.
it's the same kind of a opportunity, I mean, she just said,
Oh, what are they gonna do? A shittier job? Fuck. Come on. They're gonna do a shittier job now?
understand. I'm just
What?
Nothing. Love you.
She's been wronged, so
I know.
there's nothing wrong with standing up for yourself, especially if you paid someone to do a job. More people should. You don't have to be a Karen about it. You just say this is not right.
That amount of money, and would they finish it, like I said, a day and a half, right? Yep. That amount of money in a day and a half.
Ridiculous,
How long have they been doing this shit?
right?
Fuck. I just want to know, like, they're saying that to her because was never there. And are they preying on women?
Well, it's obviously in their contract.
And I don't remember
It's
Signing a
probably-
contract?
them saying anything about it's an extra fee for cleanup. Because
Well,
I
they
would
probably
have
won't.
acknowledged it and I would have obviously went for it, but
Look at Adam just typing away. I can just
I'm
imagine
not
what
a
it
big fan
says.
of this, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this. This is stressing me out.
No, don't let her.
Do you not want me to leave
No,
anything?
No, please don't.
Okay, I won't.
What the fuck?
I actually wasn't going to say anything about like what happened with you, but I just wanted to leave them a negative review so that
Were you
it
gonna
would show
get
up
him
in their shit.
an example like a waxing.
Actually, yes.
I just think that's horseshit. And me not being there with her and these people, that's why I thought, my first thing, I thought they were preying on women. Because I never heard this shit.
Sounds like they're a bunch of lazy fucks.
And that amount of money for a day and a half of work was a shitty job. What the fuck? These guys all should be reprimanded.
Yeah, that's. It does sound like it's a prey job. I mean, not only is it out of their immediate area, if they never have to come back to Port Sanilac to do a job, they're probably thinking, "Who cares?"
Right.
But I mean, hell, you charge somebody that much money, do a good job.
Right. That's a lot of money for a dick in the dog job, dude. It sucked.
Yeah,
I mean, you got other contractors saying the same thing.
I wish we would have known what it was. I guess I should have been more proactive here because we probably could have figured out a crew to do what you wanted to do substantially cheaper.
I would agree with that.
You'd have my fat ass in a crawl space. I get stuck. You're like, I'm part of the house now.
I was just saying, if
What's that voice? Oh, that's Phil doing a podcast.
If this helps out one family or a person that wants kind of job, and these people are not going to get their, business, win. It's a win.
Oh,
Stop
yeah,
this
for sure.
bullshit.
Okay, so you looked at their website, Adam. How
Yeah.
long have they been in business for? A long time.
Well, I mean, they've
or-
got a decent website. It's not a bad website. It looks like it's
okay.
professional. You can schedule them now. They've got a number, which apparently I should refrain from giving out on the podcast if history tells us anything.
No, I would. That way we can be told that we were harassing people, investigated by the police, and now the FCC's on our ass.
Yes.
So there we go.
They've got 49,000 plus happy customers.
Is this
So-
one of those chain jobs?
No, it is. It's got to be. No, with that many? Oh,
Yeah.
this is a chain job.
8,200 zip code service. They are a chain.
So a shitty franchisee at least.
Locations: Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Missouri, Ohio, Iowa. And then they have a service area map outside of that.
They're in Ohio.
Yep.
Fucking
JTK, don't
bullshit.
use them. I'm just saying.
They want Wisconsin too?
Yes.
JB, don't use them.
Also in Illinois.
The noise.
We don't know anybody from Illinois.
Missouri,
John Mosier? What?
Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio. So yeah, they're shit.
Well, I thank you guys for let me do my beat for my young lady.
No problem.
They're out of Owasso, Michigan.
O-S-O.
Owasso.
Where's that at?
Over by Flint.
Yeah.
In between Flint and Lansing.
It's actually, yeah, it's kind of northwest of Flint. So off of 69.
Nice.
But going north off 69.
Nort.
I tend to believe Flint is Flint's both north and south of 69, but 69 also heads north directly west of Flint. So latitudinally, it's more, yes, more north. I need beer.
Everybody just watch your contracts, what you're signing. Make a copy of it. Make sure you have a copy of it for all this bullshit that's going on.
That is one
Fucking
thing. That is
ridiculous.
one thing I will say is, you used to be able to just count on places to give you a decent deal on something and do a good job. That's what they were there to do. You're paying them money to do a good job. You cannot count on that anymore. You really need to be able to read the contracts and go through every line item, because they're writing them anymore to fuck you somewhere.
Yeah. Ugh. All right, someone change the subject. Thank you for helping out.
Do you want to hear a word from their CEO?
Sure, yeah, fucking dickhead.
I told once we get these guys in the mode.
I'm going to take home all of the money, and I'm going to leave all the trash with all of our customers.
Our goal is to leave shit in crawl spaces across the Midwest.
Nobody looks at you there anyway.
Of AccuLevel and the CEO of AccuLevel. In 1996, my wife and I started AccuLevel, and
We left shit everywhere.
Started AccuLevel was
How old is this
saw
person?
An opportunity
Looks like
to
Say
40s?
50s.
get into this space and into this industry, because it was sort of a black eye on the industry, I'm going to say.
No, you're a black guy in the industry, you bitch.
For internet
I think we can recognize a black eye when we see one there, fella.
education level of
What a
consumers
dick.
was probably pretty low.
All right, he's really boring to listen to, so we're
I cannot do this anymore. Listen to this guy. This fucking
thank you,
guy. So anyway, here's what I have to say.
Go ahead.
Not that. I had a dream.
So did Martin Luther King.
Shit. We all know how that ended up. It wasn't a dream, it was a vision.
I have a vision.
We need to lay down preseason bets as soon as we can.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
in my vision, preseason bets for the NFL. And if we all laid down $50, my guess is if 3 or 4 of us laid down $50, if this comes to fruition, and it will, we'd all walk away with about $4 or $5 grand apiece.
What?
Okay.
Skeet.
I saw this clear in my vision, seen it in my dreams. And it's not a stretch by the odds by all means, but it's the combination of the bet. So
This is an all-year bet?
this is a Super Bowl bet.
Okay.
Lions Bills Super Bowl.
Lions, Bills.
$50
Super Bowl.
$50 a piece. Lay it down.
Lions with the hardest schedule.
Right. Lions Bills Super Bowl. Lay down $50 at the beginning. Yeah.
What are the odds?
I think it's plus
So that's
500, I think it is. So plus 600, maybe plus 600.
$5,000. Yep.
So no, plus 600 would be $3 grand then. It'd be, yeah, right?
500 would be $5,000
Yeah.
at $50.
Yeah. So plus 600, yeah. I think it's plus 550 or 600. And we each lay
You
down
like it.
$50 and go in and go in as a team and lay down, yeah. I mean, you lose $50, but I swear to God, this is like came to me clear as a bell. Like Lions Bills Super Bowl.
I like it.
We'll split down $50 each.
So the Lions right now are a plus 900.
Just by themselves.
The Bills are a plus 700.
But the combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, the combination is going to be
usually
big.
it's probably like, yeah. Divided by, it's plus 800 almost. It's 1,600 between the two of them.
So what? You're out $50, but I've
I've lost worse.
I've seen it. Lions Bills Super Bowl.
You guys, one of you guys bought $50 worth of pirate water.
I bought $50 worth of random shit for the studio 50 times.
Bought a bidet.
Right. So, bought a lava lamp.
Yep.
It's a wonderful lava lamp too.
It is. It's lavaing very nicely over there. I think I might buy a second one when I get my yearly bonus, if my boss is kind enough to give me a bonus this year.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
What was his name again?
Lava lamp or my boss?
Your boss.
Oh, Chris.
Chris. We like Chris. We
Chris
want to
is
get him
awesome.
out here too.
Chris definitely needs to be on the podcast. He stopped and talked to me on Friday, and we had a nice chat last Friday.
Nice.
Just Chris, is he a big eater?
He's a small guy. I don't think he's a big eater. He's just tiny.
Those are the guys to watch out for.
Yeah.
True. Well, I should invite him. I should be like, Chris, well, he won't hear
Yeah.
this, but yeah, until later. He actually told me on Friday he's a little behind on the podcast and apologized. I'm like, you don't have to apologize for that. I'm behind on the podcast too. So
We're on everyone and we're behind.
right, absolutely. So, but he that was also my vision too. I was sitting at my desk on Friday, and I was ready to skate out, and I'm like, it's about 10 minutes to 4, and I'm like, something tells me I should hang around. So really, I didn't have a lot going on, so I just kind of twiddled my thumbs, hang out. About 5 minutes after 4, he stops in, sits down, and you got time? Yeah, I got time. Ended up being there
Nope,
till
I'm busy.
ended up being there till 20 to 5, chatting with him. But it was a good talk. Good talk. So
Is there something like you've overheard your boss say, like what he likes about the podcast? Like any favorite skits or, anything to talk about?
Not really.
No?
I think he likes a little bit of the local flavor. He likes the gear grinds. He definitely likes that.
I was thinking maybe he
Probably
can.
likes the fact that his company's never been the vitriol of one of the gear grinds, which it never will be.
No,
I mean,
you seem really, really happy there. It
yeah,
seems like
very
a
happy,
awesome
super happy.
group of coworkers you work with. and
Right.
The only thing that I find with that whole place is they're tasted engineers.
Well, that's honestly what his main talking points was to stop in. He asked me to be part of the Jensen Bridge leadership team, which I'm like, all right,
Well,
Promotion.
yeah,
don't have a talk with me about
somewhat.
leadership because I think about coaching.
So you're saying I should go to the leadership team to learn how to be a leader then?
No, you're a leader.
All right.
Busting your balls.
Balls busted.
I hate you already for me saying that word.
Ball busted.
Balls. With a Z.
Well, all right. Well, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this?
Have you seen this?
So the
Tell me, Phil, have you seen
this is
this?
kind of shifting gears a little bit here.
Tell me more.
The class of 2025 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees has been announced. Ooh. Has anybody seen this or talked about this or? All right.
I did hear a little bit about this.
Believe it or not, this is the first time hearing about it.
Right. So it was on American
That
Idol.
was fucking funny.
On American Idol on Sunday night. One interesting thing though that happened is the band Phish, Phish, the jam band, the hippie band, Lisa Rumble's never been on this podcast.
Yeah, they did not make it.
They did not.
Fish?
Even though they won the popular vote. So this is kind of a weird thing in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is kind of a
touchy
bugaboo. I want to talk about this. This is what I want to talk about. So how could Phish win the fan vote and be omitted? And while the top 7 of the annual vote are included on a special fan ballot that's tallied, blah, 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 everybody has a say, so it's weighted. And Dave Matthews Band, actually back in 2020, won the popular vote by head and shoulders, still wasn't selected despite getting more than 1 million votes that year. 1 million. Meanwhile, Phish led it with 329,000 this year, but they did get it in 2024. So there's still, even though it's a popular vote, it still goes to committee. So Phish did not get in the popular vote with leading it with 329,000. Bad Company did make it in, which Bad Company should be in the Hall of Fame for rock and roll, only having 280,000. But Billy Idol came in third in the popular vote, also was not chosen. However, everybody that was back in fourth, Cyndi Lauper, fifth, Joe Cocker, sixth, Soundgarden, 7, Chubby Checker, all made it in.
And so let me
However,
ask
the
you
Black
this.
Crowes came in 8th and did not make it in. Mariah Carey did not make it in at 9.
Thank God.
But the White Stripes at 11 and Outkast at 12 made it in.
What?
So let me ask you this. Chubby Checker,
Is he the?
total one-hit
He
wonder.
got done the twist, didn't he?
The twist, that's it.
Because then Chubby Checker
Not-
and the Fat Boys did it.
Not one other song can anybody really name.
So-
I can make a case for, or go on, Phil.
So you're just to reiterate who made it in this year, as far as performers, Bad Company should be in, first time nominee. Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker.
I think
Joe
Joe
Cocker
Cocker.
is fine. Cyndi Lauper, Outkast first time nominee.
No.
Soundgarden,
Dude, they did Hey Ya.
Soundgarden
I
and the
think
White Stripes
Soundgarden.
definitely.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, what a weird
Well, dude,
thing.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a shit show.
It is an absolute shit show.
I mean, it really is. Go ahead, Brian.
All right, so just going to Chubby Checker, he probably should have been inducted 40 years ago when they opened the hall up. I can give Chubby Checker props for being a successful black artist in the time period he was, because a lot of the songs that were on the radio then, you had the black version, but then the Pat
Old
Boone's-
slave songs, yeah.
Well, the Pat Boones would also appropriate the songs and do the white version, be much more successful. I can give them that.
So so they basically seem to this year have done something special where they've just kind of bent it to their will. I mean, I knew they had the experience with the Dave Matthews Band, getting over 1 million votes, which is crazy considering most of the time Fish only got 329,000, but yet they still didn't let Dave Matthews Band in.
At least Dave Matthews, most people can name a song or two.
Yeah.
Name a Fish song. You can't. They're just a jam band. They don't really have songs.
It's all just one noise they make
Yeah.
for 8 hours at a show.
One droning
But
thing.
okay, so I don't have a problem with that. But how can Billy Idol come in number 3 and not be chosen? Billy Idol.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cyndi Lauper makes it in, coming in at 4.
Do they give you what the criteria is?
There's
though,
a
what to make
committee.
it-
There's a committee that weighs. So there's a weighted thing that they do with the committee as well as. But they don't name
like
who the
Blade
fuck the
said
committee
at
is.
in the '60s with Chubby Checker. You know, he started a fad with the dance. You know, being an African American singer, and you know, even if it was a one-hit wonder. Because Cyndi
Okay.
Lauper was like that too in '80s.
So here's so the top 7 in the annual vote are included on a special fan ballot that's tallied with the more than 1,200 ballots from artists, historians, music industry professionals, and the Rock Hall's.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no, it just says is weighted the same as the rest of the submitted ballots, so it counts as one vote. So historians, music industry professionals, and rock. It doesn't even say Rock Hall's FAQ page says the ballot is weighted. There's no transparency anywhere as to how this whole process works.
Okay,
Which is, I think, what the issue is. And
sure is.
the only thing I have a problem with is, like, what did Billy Idol ever do besides make good music? Why did he end up number 3, but yet Chubby Checker at 7 gets in and Cyndi Lauper at 4 gets in with way less votes? Like Cyndi Lauper, like.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I think
I can't fight about it because, like I said, I don't really know how they.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows
I
how,
know.
how
That's
it
what
works.
I'm saying. I can give you my opinion, but everybody else is going to have a different opinion.
There's obvious ones like, first time ballots, first time ballot, and it was Soundgarden wasn't even a first time ballot making it in. Like, I remember. So what are the only unanimous ones? Like, obviously the Beatles made it in, Nirvana made it in, pretty much.
It was
Yeah,
that big-
Prince.
Nirvana should have made it in.
Yeah.
And saying Soundgarden is like, are you doing because someone passed? You know,
It's tough to say. I don't know.
that's what I'm saying. There's a
None
lot
it
of ways you can go and talk and
can
explain
it really be what I'm really worried about here is the integrity of halls of fames, because we have a very, very stringent and very forward method of how we select members of the P&A Podcast Hall of Fame.
Our Hall of Fame has more integrity than the Rock and Roll.
Well,
Hall
that's
of
what
Fame,
I'm trying to get at. Yeah.
because just who they've let in. It's
Right.
not. They need to rename it. It is not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If you're letting Outkast in, they were never rock and roll. Outkast is not rock and roll.
Oh, there's plenty
And
of
they had
artists that
what-
you can.
Oh,
make
yeah,
a-
I could go on for an hour.
yeah.
Outkast should, because they only had what, 2 albums, maybe. Definitely had 1 album that was good, but 2 of them. And what have either of the members done outside of Outkast that is worth it?
Well, they're outcasts, so you can't really go
Well,
by
a
that.
couple of them went on to do singles. Go on.
Well, Andre 3000.
Yep.
There were only 2 of them. So
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, if you put it up, Outkast versus Gnarls Barkley, I think Gnarls Barkley would be the.
I would
better
too
choice.
because he's done a lot more with just going on a solo career. Wasn't he in another group too?
Who?
well, yeah, it's CeeLo. It's
CeeLo Green. Wasn't he
yeah.
in the group?
CeeLo, yeah.
But you said Gnarls Barkley, but wasn't he in a band with another name before
yeah.
that too?
Yeah. So, all right, let's run down here. It won't take very long, but it will take very long. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame current members: Chuck Berry, sure. James Brown, sure. Ray Charles, sure. Sam Cooke, Fats Domino, the Everly Brothers, Buddy Holly, Jerry Lee Lewis, cousin fucker, Little Richard, Elvis Presley, the Coasters, Eddie Cochran, Bo Diddley, Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, Bill Haley, B.B. King, Clyde McFadden.
We ain't got time for all that.
Right. Ricky Nelson,
There's a
Roy
lot of
Orbison. Oh, there is. The Beach Boys, the Beatles, the Drifters, Bob Dylan, the Supremes, Otis Redding, Dion, Rolling Stones, Stevie Wonder, Bobby Darin, Four Tops, Four Seasons, the Kinks, the Platters. Like, okay, let me just point out ones that don't make sense to me. Johnny Cash is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, as well they should be. Jimi Hendrix Experience. The Doors. Let's see, Grateful Dead, Elton John, Rod Stewart, Janis Joplin, Led Zeppelin, 95, Neil Young. All right, I'm going to get more to the future here because
Yeah, they really
these are all. This is rock music for the most part.
they really get out of the.
I think in about the last
realm.
10 years, right?
Right.
So let's get to although Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
They started. They're a pioneer.
Yeah,
In rock and roll?
Van Halen.
No,
No, they're-
Leonard Cohen's in there, which is awesome. Metallica's in. Run DMC's in. I have no problem with Run DMC being in there. I don't know why.
well, they
I
had a little
do.
bit something to do with rock and roll.
You
but
have a problem with them being in there?
yeah, they're not rock.
Yeah. Beastie Boys, they rock though. They started off punk rock actually.
Yeah,
So Beastie Boys are fine.
Run DMC with Aerosmith.
Yeah, that's what I thought as their crossovers. Guns N' Roses are definitely in. Red Hot Chili Peppers are in. Ugh. Every one of their songs is just California, California, California.
What about Nickelback?
Yeah, is Nickelback in?
Rush is in. Hall and Oates. Kiss is in. Nirvana's in.
No, Nickelback.
Cat Stevens is in. Green Day is in. Green Day's in. Wow, Green Day's been in for 10 years.
yeah.
Wild. Bill Withers should be in. Bill Withers is probably one of the biggest influences in all
Ain't
of
no
rock music.
sunshine when she's gone.
Steve Miller is in. NWA. NWA's in.
Wow.
Don't
Pearl Jam-
belong.
Tupac Shaker's in.
Oh,
Doesn't
man.
belong.
Bon Jovi belongs. The Cars belong. Dire Straits belong. Moody
Notorious
Blues belong.
B.I.G. in?
I don't know. I'm still scrolling
Okay,
through. I
so-
haven't. Radiohead, they belong, even though I hate Radiohead. Doobie Brothers. Whitney Houston.
Well,
Whitney
see,
Houston is in.
Hold on, I'm going to push
Notorious
back. Even,
B.I.G. is in.
I'm going to push back even on Radiohead because they're not. They weren't a. You could maybe call them an influential band, but they weren't.
That's not rock. That's like
They were indie weird
yeah.
kind of shit.
Foo Fighters are in, which they should be.
So,
Jay-Z's in.
do they have like an R&B Motown kind of Hall of Fame?
They have a Motown, yeah.
So Eminem's in.
Shouldn't be.
Your Rhythmics are in. Dolly Parton's in, even though she said she shouldn't be. Remember that when she
Yep.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know why
You
I'm
know
in the
what?
Rock
Dolly
and Roll.
Parton says it. You know,
Kate Bush is in. Kate Bush had like one song.
she had one. She was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
that came back.
Kate Bush, because it came. Rage Against the Machine's in, which only Rage Against the Machine can truly Rage Against the Machine.
Pearl Jam in yet?
Yeah, Pearl Jam's in. Mary J. Blige is in.
Shouldn't be.
Frampton is. It took till 2024 for Frampton to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's a travesty right there. Frampton is amazing. Kool and the Gang. Ozzy Osbourne did not get nominated or elected until 2024.
He should have been in a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Solo or is it part of Black Sabbath?
Solo. Black Sabbath has been in for, I'll find Black Sabbath.
30 years.
Yeah, Black Sabbath's been in for a while. Yeah, Pearl Jam went in 2017. Deep Purple's in there. Chicago, 250624. Cheap Trick's in. I said Kiss already. Kiss is Public Enemy's in.
They were... Public Enemy was...
Donovan. Donovan only was a one-hit wonder, too.
Yes.
And made it into Tom Waits. And Tom Waits, take it or leave it, it was fucking garbage. The Stooges. ABBA. ABBA's in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. ABBA.
I don't know if I'd qualify as rock and roll.
I don't know.
No.
Sex Pistols are in and Leonard Skinner's in. That makes sense.
The Clash in?
Black Sabbath actually went in 2006.
2006.
The Clash is not in, I do
What?
not believe.
But
Political.
What would you say? What songs of the Clash would you say qualify them to be in? What would be? Because think about Hall of Fame.
I just said it. Political.
Well, no,
that's
even
why
beyond
they're
that,
not in.
they weren't that good.
The Ramones are in 2002. Rock the Casbah. Richie Valens
Should I
is
stay or
in.
should I go?
Yeah. Queen is in. Queen is in 2001 with Michael Jackson. Aerosmith in 2001 also. Bonnie Raitt. What?
Country.
Clapton's in. Clapton should be in. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire doesn't make a lot of sense.
And they put out a lot of hits.
Right.
I liked their
Billy Joel's in, which is fine. Billy Joel's had some rock songs. The Eagles, even though they insist on putting a banjo in most of their rock songs, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Parliament, Funkadelic's in. These are like early. Buffalo Springfield.
I just don't think
Pink
that
Floyd.
I would never go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because
Gladys Knight and the Pips.
I don't want to see Elton John's piano or
Frank Zappa and the Mothers. Let's see. Bob Marley's in. John Lennon's in as a solo artist.
we're officially over time, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it's time to go.
You at 45 now?
53.
It's time to go.
Time has come
There's
today.
got to be a criteria out
Right.
there that I want to hear.
So the inaugural class of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Chuck Berry, James Brown, Ray Charles, Sam Cooke, Fats Domino, the Everly Brothers, Buddy Holly, Jerry Lee Lewis, Little Richard, and Elvis Presley were the inaugural class back in 1986.
Did you say AC/DC?
I don't believe AC/DC is in the Rock and Roll.
Why?
Yeah, I thought they were.
Okay, let me scroll through here. Scrolling.
And for a
Keep
lot of those
puppies
groups that were
scrolling.
mentioned, why in the hell isn't Motorhead in there?
That's a good one.
agree. Lemmy is God.
Bon Jovi in yet?
Bon Jovi's in.
REO Speedwagon.
They are not in.
Journey.
Ooh. AC/DC is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2003.
2003.
Yeah, they've been in for a
Kinda
long
late.
time.
It's not really that long, how long they've been around putting out great music. Oh,
Yeah.
Back in Black came out in the 80s, correct?
Back in Black.
Well, I mean, they should be around for 20 years before they're put in the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Journey is in the Hall of Fame. Journey went in 2017. What was the other question then?
What else did I say?
Boston.
Boston's got to be.
They got it. That's Phil's favorite.
Boston is one of my favorites, and you know what? Boston is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No shit.
They probably
Some
should
of
be.
the best guitar rock in the 70s.
They should be.
What about America?
America. Went through a desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to get out of the rain.
Tom
Nope,
Jones
they are
considered
not in.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Tom Jones. Tom Jones is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Limp Bizkit is eligible now to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but are not yet. yet.
If they're going to come up with the bullshit fan vote, I would vote for Limp Bizkit, just knowing that they won't get in there as well. They
Fucking
should.
Spice Girls are probably in it.
No, but they probably will be.
West Borland
What about
belongs.
Britney Spears?
She is not.
She should be eligible by now, though, because if
That's-
the blacks
she's gonna be
or the
dead.
white
It's
stripes
been
got in,
you have to do 25 years since your inaugural release album. So Britney Spears is well in there. She was 98,
Yeah.
I think. When, hit
Yeah.
me, baby, one more time.
Fucking Justin Bieber would probably be in it.
and why in the hell isn't the Black Crows or Oasis
Oh,
in?
good one. Weezer.
Weezer'd be eligible. They should be in.
Yeah.
Weezer's not in. Oasis is not in either. Wait, Oasis is in.
They are in?
Good, yeah. Yep.
In
Oh
excess.
no, wait, Oasis is not. They're still in the running.
Okay.
Oasis is so here are previously nominated artists that are not in. Johnny Ace, Bad Brains, Africa Boombata, bitch. Beck, The Black Crowes, Mariah Carey, The Chantels, Chick, Devo. Devo should be in.
Yes, they should.
The Dominoes, Eric B. and Rakim, Billy Idol.
should
Billy Idol should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Iron Maiden, they should be too. The Jay Giles Band should be.
Yep.
Jane's
They're not?
Addiction, no.
Oh my lord.
Joy
They should-
Division / New Order. Ben E. King. Lenny Kravitz. Fuck Lenny Kravitz.
Heart?
Fila Catu. Los Lobos. Hearts In. The Meters. Motorhead. New York Dolls. Oasis. Sinead O'Connor. Fuck that.
No, don't let her.
Graham
in.
Parsons. Fish. Johnny Prine.
John Prine, he should be in.
Procol Harum. The Replacements. I like the Replacements. The Smiths. Stephen was not in the goddamn Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
The
Magic
Smiths should be
Carpet
in.
Ride. The Smiths are nominees. They're not in.
Yep. They
Joe
should
Tex,
be in.
Thin Lizzy, Conway Twitty, War, Mary Wells, Chuck Willis, Steve Winwood. Roll with it, baby. Those are old nominees that are not currently in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that could be, but probably won't be.
Steve Winwood should definitely make it in.
Yeah.
You gotta roll with it, baby.
All right, let's wrap this up.
No. All right, let's go.
Before one of you bastards have to give me a ride home.
Well, from all of us here at the Palm Street Studios, have a great weekend. We're probably still sitting on the shitter from all that burrito.
For sure.
And he's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. We had featured guests here tonight. Brian the Blade, the Grumpy Griller Jeff, and the Hall of Famer Junior. Lots of featured stuff here tonight. And congratulations to all the inductees in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for this year. And for those who have gotten robbed, Jesus Christ, we're pulling for you. I mean, we would vote, but it's obvious the popular vote means nothing, is what we've seen.
Maybe the people on the
That's-
board need to make good choices.
Right? That's the state of America today.
Maybe
So-
we'll make it someday.
So from all of us, we'll make it the shit. From all of us here, from all of us here from the Palm Tree Studios. I can't ever make it to a Hall of Fame because of my podcast enhancing drug use.
That is true. Maybe you'll get a Panda Award someday for the most.
We should pick back up the Panda Awards.
We need to. I know.
Why you got to bring that up right before I got to go to bed and I can't settle down now because I'm going to be thinking about the Panda Awards. But from the rest of us here at the Palm Tree Studios and the P&A Podcast Express, make good choices.